Okay, so in this video we're going to be looking at how to factorize non-monic quadratic trinomials. So before I even show you how to do that, why don't we have a think about what it means by non-monic quadratic trinomials. So this term here, non-monic, means not one. And this term here, quadratic, means that the highest power of x is x squared. And here with trinomials, it means there will be three terms. So by saying factorizing non-monic quadratic trinomials, we mean that the coefficient of that x squared is not 1. It's more than 1. It can be 2, 3, etc. Okay, so as long as the number in front of x squared is not 1, it's a non-monic quadratic trinomial. So let's have a look at some examples. Let me show you how to do a few. In order for us to factorize this non-monic quadratic trinomial, we can see here that the coefficient of x squared is 5, so it's non-monic. We can see that the highest power of x is 2, so it's a quadratic. And we can see that there are three terms. 1, 2, 3. So this is a non-monic quadratic trinomial. So in order to do this, what we need to do is we need to multiply those two terms, the first and the last. We're only looking at the numbers. So 5 times minus 3 is minus 15. And we're looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 15, but also add to positive 15. So the two numbers that multiply to negative 15 but add to positive 14 are 15 and minus 1. Okay, 15 times minus 1 is minus 15. 15 plus minus 1 is positive 14. Now that we've done that, we're going to use each of these as well as this 5. And we're going to construct our working out like so. This 5 goes in first with 1x. Then we can bring one of these in. So that's a positive 15, so I'm going to write plus 15. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the next pair of brackets. Bring this 5 in again with 1x. And this time I'm going to write that minus 1. Bring that down here. However, once I've done that, I need to put all of that over 5, the very first number. Okay, the coefficient of x squared. From here, I can see that, hey, I can factorize the 5 out from this one. So let me do that. If I factorize out a 5 from that, I'm left with x plus 3. And I still have my 5x minus 1 all over 5. 5 cancel each other out, and so my final answer is just x plus 3 times 5x minus 1. Okay, let's have a go with question B. First thing I'm going to do is multiply my 3 and 6. 3 and 6. 3 times 6 is 18. And the two numbers that multiply to 18 but add to negative 19 are minus 18 and a minus 1. So I'm going to set out my working with this 3 now. Maybe we can open up our brackets like this if you want to just get used to it. So I'm going to put my 3x and 3x. This time I'm going to put my minus 18 in the first one, put my minus 1 in the second one, and divide them all by 3. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can factorize any of them. I can factorize the first one. I can take out a common factor of 3. So that leaves me with 3 lots of x minus 6. And then my 3x minus 1 all over 3. Okay, my 3's cancel out. And so my final answer is x minus 6 times 3x minus 1. Alright, question C. First step, multiply. I'm going to multiply by 4 and minus 3 to give me minus 12. And the two numbers that multiply to negative 12 but add to negative 1 are negative 4 and 3. So I'm going to take this 4, open up my brackets, 4x, 4x, maybe put it all over 4. Then I'm going to put this minus 4 in first. Then it's positive 3, so plus 3. Then I'm going to see if I can factorize any of them. Yep, I can factorize the first one. So that gives me 4 outside of x minus 1 times 4x plus 3 all over 4. These 4's cancel each other out, and so my final answer is x minus 1 times 4x plus 3. Question D. First step is to multiply. 2 times positive 12 is 24. And there are two numbers that multiply to 24 but add to positive 25 are 24 and 1. So I'm going to set up my working out. 2x, 2x all over 2. Okay, that's because this coefficient of x squared is 2. Then I can put in my positive 24 and my positive 1. I can factorize the first one, bring out a common factor of 2, leaving me x plus 12 in the brackets, and then 2x plus 1 all over 2. My 2's cancel each other out, and I'm left with x plus 12 times 2x plus 1. Okay, have a go with question A and B. Pause the video and then I'll go through the answers when you're ready to check your answers. Okay, so let's go through these answers. 2 times 3 is 6. And the two numbers that multiply to 6 but add to positive 7 are 6 and 1. So we've got 2x, 2x all over 2, plus 6, plus 1, factorize out of 2, twos cancel, so my final answer is x plus 3 times 2x plus 1. And question B, 3 times 6 is 18. The two numbers that multiply to 18 but add to negative 11 are negative 9 and negative 2. So we've got 3x, 3x all over 3, minus 9, minus 2. Factorize out of 3 from the first one. The 3's cancel. So my final answer is x minus 3 times 3x minus 2. Okay, pause the video, have a go with C and D. Okay, so let's go through these answers. We've got 4 times minus 18 is minus 72. And the two numbers that multiply to that but add to negative 1 are negative 9 and 8. So we've got 4x, 4x all over 4, minus 9 and plus 8. I can't factorize the first one, but I can factorize the second one. So that leaves me with 4x minus 9 I'm going to factorize out of 4 from the second one. That leaves me with x plus 2 all over 4. And these 4's cancel each other out. So my final answer, 4x minus 9, x plus 2. And question D, 4 times 6 is 24. Two numbers that multiply to 24 but add to negative 11 are negative 8 and negative 3. So let's set this up. 4x all over 4, minus 8 and minus 3. We can factorize this one. 4 bracket x minus 2, 4x minus 3 all over 4. 4's cancel. X minus 2 times 4x minus 3. Alright, pause the video, have a go with E and F. Okay, so multiply negative 180. Two numbers that multiply to negative 180 but add to negative 3. Let's see. 180 divided by 15. Is that equal to 12? Yep. Good, that's a difference of 3. So which one needs to be negative? The bigger one, negative 15. So we've got negative 15 and 12. Now I know that 15 has to be negative and not 12 because my answer is negative. So the bigger number has to be negative. Okay, so we've got 18y all over 18 minus 15 and plus 12. Yeah, I can factorize both of them. The first one I'll take out a 3. The second one I'll take out a 6. So that leaves me with 6y minus 5. When we take out a 6 from this, we are left with 3y plus 2 all over 18. And we can see that 3 times 6 is 18, and that cancels with 18. So my final answer is 6y minus 5 times 3y plus 2. Okay, question F. 6 times minus 21 is minus 126. Alright, two numbers that multiply to that but add to negative 5. Negative 126 divided by, let's say 8. Nope. 9. Yep, okay. So 9 and 14 have a difference of 5. So it has to be negative 14 because they need to add to negative 5. So the bigger number has to be negative. So I'll set up my working out. 6x all over 6. Put my minus 14, put my plus 9. Again, I can factorize both of them. The first one I can take out a 2. The second one I can take out a 3. So if I take out a 2, I'm left with 3x minus 7. If I take out a 3 for the second one, I'm left with 2x plus 3 all over 6. 2 times 3 is 6, so the 6 cancels out with the 6. So my final answer, 3x minus 7, 2x plus 3. Okay, pause the video, have a go with the very last question, question G. Right, so I'm going to multiply 10 times 9 is 90. Two numbers that multiply to 90 but add to negative 21. I think it's 6 and 15. Good, which means they both have to be negative. So negative 6 and negative 15. Okay, because negative times negative gives us a positive answer. And we add them together, we get negative 21. So let's set out working out 10x all over 10. Put my minus 6, put my minus 15. Again, I can factorize both of them. In the first one, I can factorize out 2. That leaves me with 5x minus 3. And in the second one, I can factorize out of 5. 2x minus 3 all over 10. 2 times 5 is 10, so they cancel out with a 10. So my final answer is 5x minus 3 times 2x minus 3. Okay, and that's it for this video.